Hi and welcome back to a new video. So you're probably looking at me thinking I look a little bit weird right now, and that is because I've got absolutely no eye makeup on except for like my eyebrows obviously, and that's because in this video I'm going to show you how to do a really quick and easy and really simple smoky eye. Now this isn't one of those videos where you have like 10 different shades and you put one here and one there and one somewhere else and you blend them all together. This isn't that video. This is a video for someone who's never done a smoky eye before, or if you've attempted it and you're just really bad at makeup. This is just really simple, really quick and really easy, and I'm using like a minimal amount of products as well. So if you are only just starting to invest in makeup and these kind of things, you won't have to like buy a million things. So to make the smoky eye a little bit easier, I'm actually going to use an eyeshadow stick rather than a powder eyeshadow, just because it's a little bit easier to blend and a little bit easier to correct if you go wrong as well. So this one is the Ombre Backstar and it's in the shade Black Matte number 12. And what it is, it's just like in a pen form and it's just a cream eyeshadow like in a stick basically. So how it works is you scribble it on and then you can either blend it out with your finger or with a brush. Now this one is a little bit on the expensive side. I think it's about £29, which is quite a lot for just one eyeshadow stick. But you can get a lot of dupes on the high street, like Rimmel do a really good one and they do a range of shades. Bourjois do them. I'll leave a few links down below for like some cheaper alternatives as well, so you can have a look at those. You also can get cream eyeshadows in a pot, which are also really easy to use. You can just stick your finger in them and slap them on. So anyway, let's get started. I'm using a black matte. As I said, I'm using a black matte for this, but you can use like a sparkly black, or if you want to go a little bit softer, you can even use a dark brown. And another thing you can do is if you have like a really creamy eyeliner, you can even use an eyeliner to do a smoky eye. That way you can like try it out before you even need to buy any eyeshadow, which is nice. So I'm going to start just by doing a rough line along my lash line, and then I'm going to take a brush and blend that in. And all I'm doing here is blending the colour out just to soften it. And just so you know, this is the Sephora Pro Blending Brush, large number 27, but you can use kind of any big or biggish kind of fluffy eye brush. I've also got the Bobbi Brown eye blender brush here. There's of course the MAC 217. Most brands do a good brush for this purpose, so you can just get one to suit your budget. Real Techniques also do a few good ones on a budget. I'm now going to do the exactly same thing again. So as you can see, like where I've blended it out, it's a lot softer. There's no full-on black left. So I'm just going to keep doing that and building it up, and you can stop this at any point. You can make your smoky eye as full on or as subtle as you'd like. Now here, this part of your eye here is the crease, and you don't want to go any higher than that, just because that's how you can often end up looking like you have a black eye rather than a smoky eye. That's a common mistake that people often make. Another thing I would say about the cream eyeshadows is to apply a little bit and then blend, and apply a little bit and then blend. Don't like put it all over and then try and blend it out, because it does quite quickly dry and start to set. I'm just going to make a start on the other eye now, just to keep it even. So just the same again. And there's no fancy technique here, I'm just going back and forth, but just don't go too far past the outer corner of your eye. And then if you feel like you've gone to a place where you're not quite happy with it, you can just go in with your finger and just soften it a bit more. Now that's how it looks with like just 2 layers, and I'd say that's already quite like a nice intense eye. That'd be lovely for like a night out. So that's like maybe like a stage 1 smoky eye, if a smoky eye had stages. So you could either leave it here or you could go a bit further and make it a bit more intense. So I'll show you how to do that as well. And all I'm going to do is basically the same again. I'm going to do the same on the other eye now. I'm also going to just use this eyeshadow stick just on the side and just line my top lash line, so as you would with eyeliner, really. And of course you can just use black eyeliner for this. I'm just making it a little bit easier for myself. So there you go. I'd say that's like a stage 2 smoky eye. So now I'm going to go in for the full-on stage 3, and I'm going to do that by applying some product underneath my eyes. Now if you want to do that, it does help to have another brush. So something like this, which is the Kiko Eyes 207 brush, and it's just like a lot more dense, kind of tightly packed together and smaller as well. You can also use something this shape here, which is again Kiko, the Eyes 212 brush. These Kiko eye brushes are really great and they're really affordable as well. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to apply a little bit of product as close to the lash line as possible, just on the outer half. And then I'm going to take this brush and then I'm going to just soften that out. And then whatever's left on the brush, I'm just going to take into the inner half of the eye. So I'm going to do the same on the other eye now. So just on the outer half, as close to the lash line as possible. And then softening that. Try not to stab your eye. And then whatever's left on the brush, you can just bring into the inner half. I'm also just going to go back over that top liner just in the outer corner and then just soften that with a smaller brush now. And if there are any areas that are looking a little bit patchy, you can just go in with your larger fluffy brush and just kind of keep working into them. And the nice thing about this kind of way of doing it is even just by using one product, because you've gone in a little bit at a time, you do get that kind of gradient effect where you can see it's really, really dark by my lash line, and as you go higher it's lighter, and it almost looks kind of brown at the top, but it's not another product, it's just because it's sheared out. I'm just going to pop on some mascara now, and for that I'm going to use the Dual Show Blackout Mascara. You can use whatever mascara you've been loving recently or whatever you're currently using. But I've been really enjoying this one since I got it. It just works really, really quickly. So I'm just going to apply absolutely loads of that on. You can of course also do false lashes with this look, which would look really, really nice. But I'm trying to keep it quite simple for this video. I'm going to put a bit on the bottom lashes as well. So that's my mascara done. Another nice thing about using a cream rather than powder is you don't get any fall down. But if you have used a powder, that's fine as well. You can just get a brush with nothing on it at this point and just sweep it under your eyes like this to get rid of any fall down. Or of course you can do your eyes first and then the rest of your makeup afterwards. Now another little thing that I'm going to do last, just as a kind of extra optional step, which just makes it look nice and brings it all together, is to do a bit of a brow bone highlight. So for that, all you need is like either a skin highlighter or a light coloured eyeshadow, something a few shades lighter than your skin and preferably shimmery because it works really well. So I'm going to just touch my brush into that, and I'm just using the Bobbi brown brush for this, which I mentioned earlier, and I'm just going to pop that just under where that arch of my brow is. Just a tiny bit, and then I'm just going to make sure that it's quite seamless and you can't see the edge of where the product starts and where it ends. And I've got a brush hair on the end of my nose. I have no idea how long that's been there. So that's it, that's the finished look, my super quick and easy smoky eye that pretty much anyone can do. All I used was like one brush, one product, that's all you need. And you can of course make it easier by just using an eyeliner too. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll list all of the products that I used down below in the description box, as well as all of the other makeup that I'm wearing on my face if you're interested to go have a look at that. Please do give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed watching it, and subscribe to my channel if you're new and you haven't already. That way you'll get a notification every time I post a video. So I will see you in the next one. Bye!